Acharya ji, I have heard you say go close to the teacher to find out the meaning of what the teacher is saying. You also say that closeness is not physical proximity, but rather closeness is about finding out who the real teacher is. Then what is meant by going close to a teacher, and how does a student do that? How does a person become one with the teacher's teachings? Thank you. It is, Shilpi, not about going close to a person. It is also not about not going close to a person. You may go close to a person if the need be. But even as you go close to a person, you know that the person is just a person. One does physically go close to a book, does one not? But paper and ink, are they the guru? When you say that you are reading the Upanishads, what actually is it that you have in touch of your physical body? You just have physical paper and physical ink. As far as your physical body is concerned, it will only touch physical paper and physical ink. And that physical paper and physical ink are tremendously important. Now, this is subtle if you want to put it that way. The physical paper and the physical ink are tremendously important, and yet they are neither Nachiketa of the Upanishads, nor are they Yajnavalkya. Do you want to call paper and ink as Shiv or Dattatreya? Yes. So what do? You throw away the paper and the ink? Yes. Do you do that? Stay with the paper, stay with the ink. Be full of respect for the paper. Tradition has it that sacred books must not be just kept on the floor. They must not be treated casually. Now a book is a book, material is material. And yet, because one book talks of something beyond, the book itself becomes special. There are two gurus. You must know that both deserve respect, but both deserve respect on different planes. There is the guru that the book is, and then there is the guru from whom the book comes. There is a particular respect that you give to the book, and there is the respect that you give to the author of the book. The funny thing is, you have no way to meet the author directly, but through the material book, the material paper, the pulp, the ink, the chemical. I repeatedly tell you not to take the physical guru very seriously, obviously. I repeatedly say that all persons are the same. A man is a man, a woman is a woman. I say that to you when you start taking the person very seriously. But when you will not take the person seriously, then I'll quote Kabir to you. गुरु को मानुष जानते सो जन कहिए अंध. If you think that the teacher is a man, then you are so blind. If you look at the teacher and still feel you are looking at a man, then you are blind. Further he says, दुखी रहते संसार में अंत जम का फंद. And your punishment will be that as long as you will live a worried and troubled life, fuming, fretting, suffering. And finally, the great fear, the great destroyer, death, will envelop you. गुरु को मानुष जानते सो जन कहिए अंध. The teacher is the greatest blessing and the greatest threat. In fact, if you are not ready for the teacher, stay away. The teacher is the ultimate medicine. If that medicine does not work on you, then there is no hope for you. If you have become immune and resistant even to the final medicine, who will save you? So till the time you are really prepared to bow down, don't even come close. Stay away. So both these things are parallelly, concurrently important. One, do not be too attached to the physical teacher. The Gita is not pulp and chemicals. You cannot pick up Krishna and keep him by your bedside. You cannot fall asleep when you are with Krishna. It's impossible. But you can conveniently fall asleep with the Gita on your chest. With Krishna, that won't happen. That's the difference between Krishna and his book. Same is the difference between the manifest Guru and the unmanifest Guru. To the extent you are the manifested one, to the extent you are the body-mind, you must care for the manifest Guru. But you must also know and remember that the real you is beyond all manifestation. The manifested one, be it you or be it the physical teacher, will disappear. What is the point in being too attached to someone who is anyway all the time disappearing. And parallelly, you remember that though the fellow is constantly disappearing, yet that is all you have. There is no other hope. It's a subtle thing. Hmm? I'll keep saying both the things. When you will start taking the physical teacher too seriously, I'll say, what nonsense. He's flesh and blood. He's prone to errors. He's human like you. And when you will start taking him casually, then I'll say, is there any hope that you have except the physical teacher? How can you take him casually? The envelope has its importance. The letter has its importance. And the writer of the letter has his own importance. You must know that the postman is the postman, the envelope is the envelope, the letter is the letter, and the sender is the sender. And all of them are important. You must know what is their due importance. What is certain is that if you lose out on any one of them, then the message will not reach you. You cannot ignore the postman. You need the envelope. You need the letter. And obviously, the sender of the letter has to be there. All of them are important.